I prayed for this, guys. Literally, I was like, Jesus, make them make a stone lipstick. All right, and so moving on to some higher end cosmetics stack. That's not what it's called. Whatever. The Melt Stack in the shade Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a little bit. I have had trouble finding time to film because I suck at scheduling my life. So I was getting bored of my regular filming area over there. So I'm actually on my couch, and that's my part of my backyard. And you can see my two box lights, so excuse those. But yeah, so I was gonna do a top hot products of 2015, top best of beauty or whatever it's called, one of those. I'm not sure what it will be labeled, but we are going to go into my top products of 2015, the best beauty products of 2015, and what I was using the most. And just a disclaimer, not all of these products were actually put out in 2015. They were just what I used in 2015. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So there is a lot of products here, and I'm not really sure what to start with. So I guess we will begin with, let's do single eyeshadows. Shall we? So my top single eyeshadows of 2015 were the KatVonD Metal Crush Shadows. I love these. I only have two colors, and these are actually my two favorite colors because I've seen the other ones and played with them, but these ones are my absolute favorite. The first one is in Iggy, and this one is in Raw Power. They're absolutely stunning. I love these shadows, and if you want to see this shadow in play, I used it for my Christmas tutorial. So these are the KatVonD Metal Crush Shadows. Crazily pigmented, beautiful, shimmering, metallic goodness. So if you have not tried these, get them. Oh, and I do actually have Raw Power on my eye right now. Gorgeous. Love these shadows. And my other favorite shadows of 2015 are the Makeup Forever Artist shadows. I love these. They are highly pigmented, beautiful. They have every finish you can think of. The mattes are amazing. This white shadow, oh my goodness, I love this. It is my favorite white shadow that I have ever tried. And I'm not sure what it's called because they have like weird numbers, but I will label this white one down below because it is beautiful. And also this shadow here, it is like a crystal pink shadow. It's kind of like the highlighter. If you've ever seen the Pro Sculpting Duos in the shade, I think I have it here. Yes, I will show this later. If you have the Pro Sculpting Duo in number 1, you do not need the shadow. It's pretty much the same exact thing, but it is beautiful and I love it. So if you have not tried the Makeup Forever shadows, these are definitely worth the high price. Also, I will not be doing swatches of all of these shadows because that will take, that will take way too much time. But if you do want swatches, let me know because I can post those on my Instagram for you guys, okay? Alrighty, so let's move into some face products. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot my Makeup Geek shadows. Those are my favorite shadows I have ever used in the entire planet Earth. They're like my go-to everyday shadows. I love them. Be right back. So this is actually my Makeup Geek shadow palette that I did myself. Cocoa Bear and Peach Smoothie and Corrupt. He's down here. I don't know if you can see him, but I love these shadows. I know these didn't come out in 2015, but I have used these every single time I have done my makeup. They are stunning, perfect transition neutral shades. And if you would like a whole review on these shadows and specifically what is in my go-to everyday palette, let me know because I do not go anywhere without these. I like filming on my couch. I feel like I can just kind of chill. It's a lot less formal. I don't have to like show everything up close. I feel like I'm just hanging out on my couch with you guys. Okay, so now we are actually going to move on to some face products. My favorite foundations of 2015 are actually drugstore foundations, and I love it. So the first one is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. All of you guys know that this is my absolute favorite foundation if you have been with me for a while. This is very, very comparable to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, which makes sense because L'Oreal actually owns Giorgio Armani. So if you cannot afford that, don't feel like you're missing out. I actually reach for this one more. One, because of the price, and also because this one is more luminous and I love looking like I have a wet face. But if you prefer to have a little bit less dewiness than this guy, then definitely check out the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. That is hard to say. And the other one, again, is from L'Oreal. I think L'Oreal takes the cake when it comes to drugstore makeup. I think their makeup's amazing. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I actually hate matte foundations, but I think this looks so beautiful. I think it has the perfect amount of coverage, and it's matte, but it doesn't look thick, and it doesn't look cakey, and it doesn't look like just this blank, plain canvas. I think it is just stunning. Yeah, even if you do not like matte foundations, get this because it actually says lasting demi matte finish. So this isn't full on like cement matte face. So I definitely recommend trying this one out.
And moving on to some, that piece is driving me crazy.
All right, so now moving on to some higher end face products. My favorite face product of all of 2015 is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. Oh my goodness. This is the best contouring palette in the entire planet. Look at this. Obviously you can tell I can't hold this. Obviously you can tell that I love this middle banana shade. I think it's stunning. I have it on right now. They're so brightening. Like all the highlighting powders, like you put it on and it instantly brightens your face. Like I've never seen a highlighting powder do that like these. I think they're so stunning. I'm also wearing the contour powders today. I actually have all three on. I usually start with the middle, adds a little bit more definition, and then take a little bit of that right at the very top back here. And I love this palette. Also, she is coming out with singles, so we can start making our own palette, and then I don't have to buy a whole $50 palette for one shade. So that is amazing, and I love these guys, or this palette.
Starting to get dark outside. I'm hoping you guys can still see me. I need to go a little bit closer. Hello.
So, the other thing that I absolutely loved in 2015 was the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the liquid form. This stuff, oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing in the entire planet Earth to mix in with my foundations. I love mixing this with the MAC Match Master and the MAC Pro Longwear foundation. If you put some of this and mix it in, it becomes the most beautiful finished foundation ever. And also this is awesome because you can put it on the high points of your cheek and then put the actual powder over the top, and it's like you're glowing to the heavens of the planet Earth. So I just spit. So this is an absolutely beautiful, incredible product. Most people don't like liquid or cream highlighters, but Becca highlighters, also, this is in the shade Opal. Yes, Opal. I love it. My little baby. And sticking with highlighters, my second favorite highlighter of 2015 is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in shade 1. The prettiest highlighter I have ever seen. It's stunning. So stunning. I love it because it's pearl, but it also has like pink and a purple tint. So it's such a unique, beautiful shade. And it's such a unique formula too. It doesn't feel like powder. It feels like a cream, but it goes on like a powder. I don't know. I just think this is so gorgeous. And if you have not tried these, I highly recommend this, even over the Becca highlighters. I love the Pro Sculpting Duos. All right, and for my last face product, it is going to have to be the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. I think it's so beautiful. This stuff keeps my makeup on all day. It is cheap. It's from the drugstore. It has lasted me about 6 months, this little tiny bottle. It lasts so well. It works amazingly, and it doesn't dry me out. It doesn't make me like completely matte. Like you can still see the glow, but it keeps the oil from coming out. So I get less oily with it, but I also get to keep that luminous finish that I like, which is why I love this so much. If you have not tried this out and you're looking for a cheaper drugstore finishing spray, get this. I can't breathe. I'm talking too fast. Get this guy. It's really, really awesome. I need another one. It's almost out. Let's move back into some eyeshadows, but we're going to go over my top favorite palettes of 2015. This one I love. So many of you guys have seen this. I wear this red shadow almost every day of my life, and this is the Melt Stack in Love Sick. So Melt Cosmetics Love Sick. Melt Cosmetics Love Sick Stack. Try to say that 5 times and fast. 5 times fast? Fine. So this guy, it is absolutely amazing. It has this super sick purple metallic shade and the shade Promiscuous. This thing's really rad. And it also has a hint of blue, which is really cool. When the light hits it, it turns a little bit blue, which I think is amazing. And then we also have this really unique shade, which is a gray blue. It's so different, and that is called Fixiated. And then also this is the shade Amelie, and this is an orange shadow, but it's metallic, and then it has like yellow and gold reflex in it. It is so beautiful. I don't have anything like it. It's really, really, really unique. This palette is worth it. And then also this shade Lovesick, which and also the shade Lovesick. This is my favorite shadow of the stack. I use this every single day. I have this on my lid right now. Red shadows are my absolute favorite shadows ever. And I think my eyes are allergic to them. They get a little bit poofy. But I love red shadows. This one's so beautiful, so pigmented, and blends beautifully. I think it's very innovative, and the packaging is awesome. The packaging is magnetic. What? I think I'm talking about this for way too long, but they are beautiful. And let me swatch Amelie for you. See that? Ooh, can you see that? It's like so beautiful. It's really iridescent. I've also used this for a blush topper over the top of my blush. And I have also used it for a highlighter, which is a little bit too dark for me, but if you have dark skin, this would be a bomb highlighter on you. So this is the orange and yellow shades. They're super pigmented and so beautiful. I hope you can see that. And again, if you want any
Why? Why do I try to film? I can't speak.
And my second favorite palette, which is actually my top favorite palette of the year, is the Limecrime Venus 2 palette. Most of you know that I really, really love the original Venus palette. I have a whole video dedicated on it and multiple tutorials. I am obsessed with this. I think it's so beautiful, and I love the concept of it. So they took the Limecrime Venus palette and made it punky and edgy and kind of did like a dark side of what the Venus palette already was, which I think it's so cool. The packaging is so unique on this. It has some like thunderbolts going on. It's just, oh, even the back, like, look at this. It is a very well thought palette. Like, I think this is the best packaging of 2015. I think it's the best thought out palette of 2015. I think it's beautiful, and I think that Limecrime actually really deserves some more recognition for this palette. Need I say any more? Like, look at this palette. It's so beautiful. I love this palette. I think it's amazing. In this shadow called Boot here, it's black, but it has purple and pink and blue iridescent glitter in it, and it's so freaking cool, so unique. I will not be showing you swatches of this because I'm going to do an entire video singled out on this, and I'm going to do all the close-up swatches and do a complete review and a tutorial for you guys. I'm very excited because this palette, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I thought I broke it. All right, so moving on to some makeup brushes. So this is not a brush, but it is a sponge, and this is the Real Techniques sponge. I think it's amazing. I love how it has this flat edge here because you can just, I don't know, it just fits so perfectly along the edges of your face. I think this is beautiful, and I do actually prefer this over the Beauty Blender. I said it. I prefer it over the Beauty Blender, which if you know me, I never thought that would happen because the Beauty Blender is like, what's going on there? Is like my baby. I'm so in love with this, but this has replaced it and it's less than half the price. Okay, and so some of my favorite brushes of 2015 are Morphe brushes. Ooh, there's a hair. So Morphe has killed it, like killed it in the makeup game. They have done so incredibly amazing this year. They took over in 2015, and these are some of my favorite brushes. I really like the MB Black. It's like just a black line, so they look like this. This is my favorite foundation brush of 2015, and this is, oh, it totally wiped off. Well, it used to say like Morphe in the brush, but it's not there. But this is just a flat top kabuki foundation brush, and I love this guy. It is super cheap, and I think it's absolutely worth the money. And I love the gunmetal line too. I think it's awesome. This is one of my favorites, and this is the G17. It is just a little fluffy blending brush. And then this is the MB23 blending brush, and this one is a lot less dense, and it's just perfect. It's like right over my eye. Perfect for a transition color. So I really, really love these blending brushes, and I use them every single time I do my makeup. Morphe, I totally forgot a palette. Oh, they would have hated me. Just kidding, they don't even know who I am. I wish they did, that'd be cool. I'm sure a lot of you can guess what this is. It is the 35B palette. I love this guy. I use it so often, and it is my colorful palette. It is only $21 on their site, and you have so many options to play with color. My favorite is this shade right here. I don't even know what it is. Oh, so buttery. You see that? Like, I wasn't pressing hard at all. The metallic shadows in the Morphe palettes are exactly like the KatVonD Metal Crush shadows. If you can't afford the KatVonD ones, check out this Morphe palette. They have amazing metallics in their palettes. This is another beautiful metallic, super dark. Oh, do you see that? So beautiful. And I really, really love this. Oh, the shade too. Like, look at that. Ah! Those are probably my 3 favorite shadows in the whole palette. I think they're gorgeous. But these yellows and orange and pinks are really awesome to do a colorful smoky eye. So if you love color and you love smoky eyes and a great pigment, get this Morphe Morphe 35B palette. It's amazing. Let me put these on my hand for you guys. Look at that. Look at that. So gorgeous. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. Morphe took over. So what were we talking about? Oh, brushes. So the other favorite brush of 2015 is the Sedona Lace 813 Duo Fiber Brush. Every video. So this Duo Fiber brush is my favorite, and what I use this for is bronzer. So I just go in with my bronzer all over, take it down my neck. It's so soft, it blends perfectly. I think it's stunning. Or not stunning. Oh, well, it looks stunning. Like, your bronzer just blends so well. It's so seamless. Gorgeous. And then your contour goes over the top of it, and it just looks amazing. Sedona Lace brushes. If you have not checked them out, they're about the similar price range of Sigma Beauty. Great brushes. I've done a review on them if you're interested, and I really love this brush, and this is probably my favorite brush now because I've gotten to know it, and it's just my little baby. Again, that is the Sedona Lace 813 brush. Alright, so let's move on to lip products. So I'm sure you guys can guess what this is, and it is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. I love this formula. I've talked about them. I'm giving one of these to you. I think they're amazing, and this is my favorite gray shade, I think. Maybe, I don't know, I like them all. But this is the shade Kapow, and I am wearing it right now. It looks perfect with stone liner. I think it's beautiful. I've only reapplied it once today, and I've had it on since 7:30 in the morning, and it is like 5, I think. It's 5 o'clock, and look how dark it is. Excuse me for rambling so much. So just for lipsticks, I only have one, and it is the MAC Cosmetics lipstick in Stone. Love this shade. So it is very similar to Kapow, like you can see, but it is in lipstick form. So if you cannot handle liquid lipsticks, get the lipstick get the lipstick in Stone. It is beautiful. I will go ahead and so watchy. You see that? Gorgeous. Love it. Think it's beautiful. It is the best lipstick that came out in 2015. Last but not least is the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, but specifically in the shade Drug Lord. I got Drug Lord for Christmas from my mom, and I was so excited. I have been waiting for a company to come out with a white liquid lipstick, and I think he did amazing on this. I think it's beautiful. The packaging is stunning with that rose gold and the white. It's just beautiful. And what's really dope about this color is you can mix it with any liquid lipstick you have, and it completely transforms all your liquid lipsticks. So if you own 10, then you all of a sudden have 20, which is pretty cool. So this guy is super rad. If you didn't get your hands on it, I'm sorry, because this is a limited edition, but I think this is the best color of any lipstick I've ever owned, seen, or anything is this white one, just because I think it's so unique and I think it's so innovative. So it is the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Drug Lord. But I do have, if I can get it out, I do have 2 other liquid lipsticks by him, and this is in Jawbreaker and I'm Royalty. These colors are super bright. I really like this. What I like about the shade Jawbreaker is it's so bright, but it like glows. I have bright lipsticks, but this one stands out in just such an interesting way. Like I put it on and I'm like, bam! Like it is intense. So if you like those bright standout colors, Jawbreaker is going to be your best friend. So that is Jawbreaker here. Like I said, super intense, absolutely beautiful. If you have not tried the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, I think this is one of the best formulas that came out in 2015. Alright guys, that is it for my top products in 2015. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And again, remember to enter into my giveaway because it is almost done. So check that out, and I really hope you guys have had a happy new year so far, and I hope to see you next week with a Limecrime Venus Palette 2 tutorial and review. Bye. I paused.